Hello friends, my name is Fairy and welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to vlog my experience getting my fallopian tubes removed. I'm getting a bilateral salpingectomy and yeah, I won't be able to get pregnant. I have never wanted kids. I've never wanted children my whole life. I'm very confident in the decision. So yeah, I mean, it's been a really simple, easy process so far. I talked to my GYN about it and she asked me, these questions to make sure that she was looking out for me. She said the biggest risk really with this type of procedure is regret. So, they want to make sure. And all of them, everyone at the office, like all the nurses I went through and the doctors, they were all like saying how young I was. And I don't think I'm that young. I'm 26. I mean, I'm not 18 asking for this. So I was kind of annoyed at how strict they were sort of being on that. But they weren't gonna make me change my mind, and they just were looking out for me, so I get it. So they talked to me about, other forms of birth control, and I said, yeah, I definitely don't want to deal with those. I've heard horror stories of like so many other kinds of birth control methods. I'm definitely confident I never want children, and I never want the risk either. Like, accidents happen, and accidents happen on other types of birth control, so I just want to be confident and feel amazing that my body will never be able to get pregnant. So I'm going to update you guys on like the process as I go through everything. And so I had seen my GYN, we had talked about it, and then I got set up for an appointment to get blood work done about, I think, a week before. And meet the doctor who's going to be performing the surgery. So I did that about a week ago, and the doctor was really nice. She also just wanted to make sure I was confident, and my answer was like really funny to her. I don't know why I said this. I was just sick of explaining myself, but I said, I didn't ever see myself having children, and I just see my future with me traveling and having dogs. She said that sounds great. So I mean, they've been very open to hearing my reasoning and supportive. So it's all good. And yeah, it's completely free too because of the Affordable Care Act. That's still in effect right now. I don't know if that's gonna stay forever. Anyways, so we have Pippin here. Hi, Pippin. She also got fixed at an early age, so if you can do it, I can do it, right? You believe in me, right? I mean, she did it, and she's had an amazing life, and now she's licking my arm. So, yeah. I will take you guys through the process. Today, I'm going to the piercing shop. Oh, she's sitting up on that. Today, I'm going to the piercing shop, tattoo shop, whatever you call it, and I'm getting a couple piercings taken out by my piercer. I'm gonna do the rest, but I'm having her do a couple of them because they can be tricky. So I'll show you guys all my piercings out and the next things I do before surgery. Surgery is coming up in a couple of days, and I have to be there at like 7 a.m., which sucks. But yeah, I'll show you what all the piercings look like when they're out. So I have like a lot of ear piercings and a lot of facial piercings. I've got my belly button done, but I'll get it figured out. It's gonna be weird not having piercings for a little while. I mean, they'll have retainers in them, the glass retainers, so that the holes don't close up. But yeah, it'll be odd. I wear them every day. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next part. Say bye-bye. She's trying so hard to get comfortable. right, so it is the night before surgery, and I'm nervous as fuck. Just kidding, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I mean, I am, but not like that much. Everybody keeps telling me it's fine, it's gonna be so fast, like, don't even worry, so I'm just trying to remember that. Yeah, I'm mainly just, like, most worried about the anesthesia, like I said before, I think. It's just, I don't know, being forced to go to sleep is creepy. And last time I had anesthesia was when I had my wisdom teeth taken out. And I remember the first time, I don't remember the second time for some reason, I don't know why. But I remember the first time I got anesthesia from getting my wisdom teeth surgery, I woke up freezing. And yeah, it was very uncomfortable, so terrible experience, right? I need my tubes out, so I guess I gotta do it, you know. It'll all be okay. Other than that, I'm really not worried about them, like, poking around in there. It grosses me out to think about. Don't get me wrong, it's really gross. But oh well. I think all doctors pretty much do it the same way. But I mean, it might differ depending on where you go. So obviously, like, check with your doctor. They told me that they're going to be making 3 incisions. One will be in my belly button, and I'll have to take my belly ring out for it. I'm not worried about it closing up. I've had it for years, so it's all good. So 1 incision in the belly button, and then 2 on each side of my, like, lower abdomen. And then I believe they kind of fill me up with air, or, like, yeah, some kind of air, so they can see better while they're working on things down there. They also put a camera so they can see what they're doing in there. And then, yeah, they snip out my fallopian tubes. They just snip them out. Take them out. I don't know all of the details other than that, so I guess I'll leave the rest of, to the doctors. So we'll see how they close up my incisions. I'll show you guys. So I did change out all of my piercings. I know I said I would show you guys that. So my ears are very upset at me. I've had my ear piercings for a long time, except for the trio right here, on both sides. The trio. Those were, I feel like they were last summer, but time is flying. It could have been longer than that, but the cartilage takes forever to heal. So this one got really mad at me. It's a little swollen right now, but I got everything changed out into plastic glass retainers, whatever they are. I don't remember. I'm just going to take anything out, obviously, if it needs to be taken out. But I think I'll be okay. I'm prepared. Basically, yeah, I just don't think you can have any, like, metal in during surgery things. So I should be good to go. I'll make dinner soon. I'll play with my dogs for a little bit, relax, try to go to bed early, which I'm terrible at. We have to tonight, because I have to wake up at 6 a.m., probably at the latest. But yeah, I have to make sure I don't eat anything after midnight, and I hope to be sleeping at midnight, so I can at least get like 6 hours of sleep. And yeah, I don't know if you guys will see anything in the room, but that's the update. I'm just gonna take care of myself tonight, and tomorrow will be a relaxing day, but wish me luck. Maybe I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is about 6:15 right now. I got like 5 hours of sleep. I'm gonna get ready now and head out. It is like a blizzard outside right now too, so that's great. Feeling tired, but ready to be put under anesthesia so I can nap, I guess. I will keep you guys updated on what happens next. Also, thank you to my sunrise lamp for waking me up because it is still dark outside. I'm great. I'm gonna go home. I am back from surgery. Currently tucked in on the couch right now because that just feels cozy. Yeah, everything went really, really great. I was, pretty nervous all the way leading up to it, but everybody was really nice all throughout the process. So I had actually held my pee in the whole morning. I thought I was going to have to pee. That's what I heard other people had to do before surgery because they had to make sure you're not pregnant. But my doctors said that they do blood work. So I just had to, when they put like the IV and everything, they just also took like a blood sample. So that's how they did it for me, at least. So she was like, do you have to use the bathroom? I was like, yeah, I've been holding it all morning for the pregnancy test. And so don't you guys do that? And she was like, oh no, we do it through the blood test. So I held it for nothing. But I got to use the bathroom and then get cozy in my own little room with a curtain. It wasn't like a door. It was just like a big room with multiple hospital beds for other people. And they were all sectioned off. So I had my own curtain. And I had to change into fun little grippy socks, the amazing robe thing gown where it's all open and the back of your ass is just out. I just put all that on. I wiped myself down with some like sterile cleansing cloths. I did get there late this morning because of the blizzard that I mentioned. It was snowing like crazy, but for some reason school wasn't even canceled. There was still buses out and the roads were bad. So I was a little bit late, but they totally understood. So I didn't end up waiting very long at all. They took me back like right away and stuff, went through the process and started doing like my vitals and all that. My friend who brought me got to come back and sit with me. And then we just kind of like chatted until my surgery time, which I believe was right on time at 9:15. They rolled my bed away from my friend and I waved. I was like, bye. And I asked the anesthesiologist, I was like, are you going to warn me when I'm about to fall asleep? Like when the anesthesia activates or whatever, or is it just going to happen? He was like, oh yeah, it's just going to happen naturally or whatever. So I was like, great. Maybe it's better that way, but though. I don't know. I feel worried about it still. Like the whole anesthesia thing. We stopped in the surgery room. I got to like see it a little bit. And there were these like big lights. It kind of reminded me of the surgery room Doc Ock was in Spider-Man 2. So it's funny. I think it was the anesthesiologist gave me the oxygen mask and told me to just take nice deep breaths. So I did. And I must have been like 5 breaths until I fell asleep. I didn't wake up during it. That's good. The next thing I remember, I was still in my bed, but in a different area they had rolled me out to. And this other nurse was talking to me as I was waking up, getting some information. I remember the first thing I said was, do people usually wake up right now or something? Because I didn't want to wake up too early. I was worried about waking up during the procedure. So he was like, yeah, you're doing good. It's all good. He was so nice. He talked to me about Zelda. He liked my tattoos. We talked about the new Zelda game. We were like, yeah, it's about time you can play as Zelda, actually. So he was super cool. And then got rolls into another room where I had my curtain again, but it was a different one than the first time. My friend got to meet me back there once they asked if I was like okay for that and ready. So I had like really woken up by that point. I think I was sitting with the first guy for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. At first, I was also really sleepy. Also, here's Pippin. I was really sleepy and just like really tired, trying to wake up. I was out of it. My vision wasn't all there. Like I was trying to read a sign. My vision just kind of kept shifting. But it was coming back pretty quick. I was surprised how quick I came back. I thought I was going to be like death all day. But it came back really fast, like 20 minutes. My mental state, I guess. Hi, how are you? She said she's proud of me. I feel like she could tell when I got home. She was like, you got fixed. So my pain in like my fallopian tube non-existent area, it really wasn't bad. Really not at all. I hope it doesn't come back too much. But what is hurting and what did hurt, which is why I'm kind of still laying, it's all the air they put in your stomach and whatnot. God, it's so uncomfortable. It feels like when you run a marathon or something and you have a cramp on like one of your lower right or left sides. It feels like that, but on your entire stomach. It's very crampy in the stomach. Not like a period cramp, just like a stomach one. So all the air. And then they said too, because as the air dissipates and like the gas or whatever dissipates in your body, some people feel pain in their shoulders and stuff. So I did feel it like here and here. Not quite my shoulders, but like in the front here, my collarbone area sort of thing. Yeah, I didn't want to move a lot because the stomach was hurting. I had a ginger ale, delicious, crackers, delicious, graham crackers, delicious. And yeah, once I was feeling good, I sat. Oh, the nurse actually took me to the bathroom and I was able to go. So that's a good sign. They said, it wasn't a normal color. I'll just say that. But that's also normal. So much TMI. I'm so sorry. But this is normal. So you know what to expect. So he took me back. I felt okay. I was really woozy. He kind of like guided me there, this nurse. And yeah, I was just like really woozy and kind of dizzy, but I was off balance and stuff, but I made it. I went to the bathroom alone. And then he walked me back to the room and just told me like I could change whenever I felt ready. So I started changing. And then just off and on while I was changing and stuff, I started feeling like, whew, not like pass out worthy really, and not super nauseous. Just like a lot of physical feelings. I don't know. I was very shaky. I became super, super hot. And I kept, asking him if all that was normal. He said, yeah, it's definitely from the anesthesia. So I was feeling a lot. And like the stomach pain too from sitting up and whatnot. It was just all being a lot. And so I had to keep laying down and sitting up in between getting ready. And my friend was there to help me put my clothes back on because it was hard. I had another glass of water too because I needed like something to cool me down. I also had ice. They were very accommodating. They were super, super nice. Everyone was so nice. And then once I felt okay, I got wheeled out on a wheelchair. And I was still uncomfortable. The stomach hurt so bad for a little while. So my friend pulled up, got in the car, went home. Uncomfortable ride. I mean, definitely lay all the way back in the seat, recline it all the way back. But never felt like I was going to pass out, so that's great. Never felt like I was going to throw up, except maybe a tiny bit on the way out. I was like, oh God. He gave me a throw up vomit bag. But didn't throw up. Yay. So got home. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, fluids, lots of water, ginger ale, and I feel really great other than the cramps in my stomach. They've definitely subsided, but I'm also laying. So once I get up, I'll probably feel more. But if you take deep breaths and stuff, you feel it. It's really odd. It's really weird. I'm going to keep it really low-key for the rest of the day. I don't have to work, thankfully, anytime soon. So I'll be chilling. And I'll record another update. I'll show you guys the incisions, scars, things. It won't be too graphic, I promise. I'll put a warning. So I'll show you guys that, and I'll let you know how I'm doing later. Thanks for listening to the update. I'm doing great. I'm glad. I can't believe I did it. Oh my God, I can't believe I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Hi guys. It is 3 days since my surgery. Since I got my tubes ripped out of my body. Hi, Axel. Axel's here with us. So this is an update video. I'm feeling really good. I felt good enough to take myself to get my hair done yesterday. Yes. Hi. So that was good. Like laying back in the chair and everything was fine as long as I was slow. Because I still am experiencing some of that leftover air gas sort of pain. Yay. I guess it's still dissipating or something because it feels like that. I think I've said this before, but it feels like when you get a cramp when you're running. And it also has lately been feeling like when you get the wind knocked out of you, like right in your sternum area. So that combination has not been fun. But the pain meds do seem to help to a point. And the doctors also said staying on those should help the air pain. Gas pain, whatever it is. I saw a lot of girls say that they took Gas X, and that was also recommended. I haven't had any. I don't have any at the house. But just eating normally, I've been able to walk around more normally. I didn't film, I think it was yesterday, it's the second day, because I was actually in a lot of pain from the air. I just didn't feel like recording. But I had so much pain here in my shoulder area, like right here. And I don't know, maybe it flared up because I missed a dose of meds. I wasn't keeping track as well as I should have been. I ended up just taking my pain meds and then getting ice packs, hoping that would do something. Because, yeah, they hurt so bad. Like, just any position I laid in, stretched in with my shoulders, it was just constant pain, like radiating soreness. It was terrible. And I went to sleep like that as the pain meds were like kicking in, and I was hoping and holding ice packs. So that was the roughest part. I'm still not feeling pain down there in my lady areas, nothing at all. And I actually did not take any pain meds today. Still just sore from the air and whatnot, air, gassy stuff, all the fun things. But it's definitely not bad. It's tolerable. Sometimes bending down or like moving certain ways is really uncomfortable. And I can't bend all the way over to pick something up. I have to literally get down on my knees. I can't pick up my dog still. Pippin, not Axel. I can't pick you up ever. Pippin, though. I can't pick her up. That's one of the limitations after surgery, not to pick up anything over 15 pounds for 2 weeks, I think. And Pippin is like 18 pounds. So I don't think that'd be a good idea. So the incisions, I'll show you guys that next. They are just like 2 centimeter lines, really. Like I said, both on each side of my lower abdomen, and then one in my belly button. So there's 3 incisions. They used a type of, I don't know, some kind of surgical medical glue to keep them shut. So I don't believe there are stitches I need to have removed. There's none of that. I guess it just naturally goes away. And I have a post-op appointment in 2 weeks, and I think they said that they would clean up the rest if there's more. I don't know. It's waterproof too, so I've been able to shower okay. Okay, so warning, if you don't want to see scars, skip now or close your eyes. The first one, like I said before, is in my belly button, so you can't really see it, I don't think. My next one is here. The other one is here. I don't think they're gonna leave too crazy of a scar, honestly. I mean, I think they're really cool. I think they're cool to show off. Have a little party trick. Be like, oh yeah, I got my tubes out. I was able to shower the first night. There was so much air and stuff, pain from that I didn't know if I would be able to shower, but I was able to. It was just a quick 5-minute shower. Oh, it felt so good to get into bed clean. So you should be able to shower the first day or night. As long as it's been enough hours, I would think you'd be okay. And yeah, they told me it was okay as well. Honestly, it all really worked out well for me. I am feeling absolutely no regrets. I can't believe I did it. I'm just like in shock. It doesn't feel real, but dude, it feels amazing to say I can't physically have children. Like, what the heck? So yeah, absolutely no regrets. Was a worth it procedure with this weird air pain going through all that. Worth it. It was a good time for me to get it in the winter because I walk my dogs every day in the summer, and I wouldn't have been able to really walk for, I don't know, a week or two, because they don't even really want you to work out in the first couple weeks, I think. I've heard other people say for taking time off work, they do a few days. I don't think people really take, weeks off for the surgery. I don't think you would need that. But yeah, a few days would probably be good. But if you are like picking things up at your job and you have a more physically demanding job, then more time would definitely be needed. So talk to your doctor about that. It was completely free for me with the insurance I have. And dude, I don't know how. I don't understand anything about insurance, but I have this Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, and that is also free because of my job situation. And then the surgery was completely free. I had to pay $6 for my meds and then $12 for a blood test. That's it. But everybody's insurance is different. Hopefully yours can be free too, or you won't have to pay a lot at all. I don't know the details of how all the insurance stuff works. So call what I did. What I would recommend to you too is to just call the number on the back of your insurance card. Call them. Ask them what's covered, and I had to bring up the Affordable Care Act to mine, because at first they were giving me quotes of prices for this, and I was like, wait, isn't this covered for free? And the guy didn't know. He had to look into it and call someone else, and then figured out it was free. So definitely make sure that you say that if the Affordable Care Act is still a thing. I'm so grateful. I can't believe it was free. I can't believe I did it. I'm 26 and I'm sterile, dude. Let's go. I did post a Reddit story that's basically everything I said in this YouTube video, but in a text post. And it was so sweet. The girls in there are great. They were so happy that I wrote about my experience. And Like, some girls were reading it the day before, a couple days before their surgery, and saying it helped. I was like, oh. So I felt really good telling my story to you guys on Reddit and YouTube. I'm so glad I could bring you along with me for this journey. Like, thank you for coming with me in spirit. And yeah, thank you for the support. Thank you for all the kind words. And I wish you guys all the best. If you get this procedure, you're going to do amazing. I believe in you and I support you 100 billion%. And as the people say on the r/sterilization Reddit page, subreddit, it's time to be sterile and feral. I love that, not gonna lie. But yes, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, Axel.